Hello, first one. Can you hear me? Hi, can you hear me? Oh, wow, so many people joined. Yay. Can anyone hear me? Can someone just type if they can hear me? Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is great. Yay. Oh, hello, guys. Hi, how's it going? Oh, hey, Brenda, long time no see. Great. Thank you. Awesome. I don't even know what time is it. It's 6:30. Yeah, 6:31. Hi, Drea. Glad you joined. We have 8 people. That's awesome. I'm very excited. Do you like my setup here? I put on candles. Thought I hug this up. All right. So, should we be super like, oh, hi from, oh, wow, all the way. That's awesome. Hi, Anna. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Arzu. This time I'm a bit smarter. I have a phone next to me so that I can always check your comments. All right, so we have 10 people right now. Oh, I love you too. It's 6:31. Shall we start? I think so. All right, for those who are late or joining later, we can just go through this later as well. Oh, hi. Glad to see you. Great. So I'm going to start right now. So just to give you just to manage your expectations a little bit, the class will be around 45 minutes to 1 hour. Of course, you can always, if you have to leave early or whatsoever, no problem since it's a live class. Just a brief introduction of myself. I think 10 of you already know me. Oh, hi, Michelle. I'm Jackie and I'm from Creative Nights. And basically pre-corona, I was offering in-person hand lettering classes or like crafting classes or workshops, even like watercolor, stamping, macrame and all that. But now, oh, hi Tugba. Now because of Corona, small businesses got to be a bit more creative and people are just also dying for doing things at home, they just want something different aside from work. So here I am, making myself entertained to give you classes and hope that you're entertained as well. So that's just a brief introduction of myself and welcome to Bullet Journaling 101. So what is bullet journaling? I think after I posted it, a lot of people asked me, what is it? So basically bullet journal is a mixture of a planner, diary, and a journal all together. And it's basically a plain notebook. Oh, hi, Chelsea. Hello. And it's basically a plain notebook. I get it, I got a Moleskine one, but of course everybody can use whatever notebook they feel that matches their personality. But it's a type of planner that you design for your own liking. So, a lot of times when you buy notebooks from Amazon or from Thalia or just from if you're from the States, I don't know, Indigo, they're oftentimes they have a set structure which might not work for you. Hi, Janina. Hi, Sylvie. It might or might not work for you. So this is a journal that I've used or a planner that I've used over a year now, and it has always worked for me because I can always create my next months according to my mood or according to what I want to achieve. So here's why we're here today, because we want to make one of these guys, or we want to journal the way we like to. And yeah, so materials. Many people ask me this. Honestly, for today, you might or might not have your own bullet journal already, but for those who just joined just because you want to listen to me, thank you. You can always just grab pen and paper and maybe just get inspired by others or what I'm drawing here, or just get your thoughts running and see maybe later you want to invest in a notebook later on. So I just need a pen. Honestly, just a black pen. I have preference for a black pen. I don't know about people, but I'm more of a black pen person. If you're a blue pen person, feel free to tell me as well, no problem. And just a notebook or a piece of paper. Honestly, I buy ones with hi Marika, I buy ones with dots. You'll understand why later I do that, because I find the dots, it helps me guide where I want to put my things. So, usually online notebooks, it's a bit for me a bit difficult because it's just lines and there's no like grid format. Anna's like black pen gang, got it. Hi Sylvie. So you just basically need these two things. If you want to be fancy, you can always invest in like these cute pastel highlighters or brush pens, but you don't really need to, or some washi tapes. I love washi tapes, but yeah, we don't have to use that either. But I'm just letting you know, this is what you're often going to see on Pinterest, people using all these materials, but you don't have to have it, like I said. So my experience with it, I think I told you guys I've used it for over a year now. And why do I like it? Because I've actually used a lot of journals before, or like planners. And hi Lynn, nice to see you. Like I don't know. I feel like for me, there are a lot of great planners out there, but nothing really suits my needs. Like for example, I just want one planner for everything. I want to put my book notes. I want to put my goals, a habit tracker, my weekly plan. Hi, Monica. Everything all in one. I just want to have one place to have everything, you know, and I've never really found that book that gave me that, all the things I need. So I start looking at bullet journaling. So I know a lot of you have told me that you have looked up bullet journaling on Pinterest, and it is quite overwhelming. Hi, Carolyn. It is overwhelming to look through that because you're like, oh my God, I can't draw well. I can't write small. Like, how do I make this look good? You know, I'm here to tell you the myths is that it doesn't have to be fancy. It can be, hi, Julia. Hi, Monica. And it doesn't have to be fancy. It can be as minimalistic as you want it to be, like my current page right now, just super minimal. You don't have to draw a lot if you don't want to. I personally, I love drawing, so I just love to draw in general. So that's one way of me making my journal more personalized to me. And also, you don't have to have expensive stuff. You just need a pen. It's just basically, you don't have to feel that in the Pinterest, you know, the community is making this look very, very beautiful, but you don't have to feel the pressure to make yours look the way they are. You just have to find a way to fit your own. So just to get rid of the myths out there so people don't feel intimidated, you know, when it comes to bullet journaling. So for those who are late, I just went through the materials. You just basically need a pen and paper. But if you do want to consider bullet journaling as a real, like a full-time thing, you can just, for me, I personally like paper with like little dots and grids. I'll tell you why later. And just honestly, a black pen. That's about it. This is Moleskine. I have my last year's version here, and this is my 2020. So yeah, feel free to pop out any questions, okay? So first thing first, what should you have? There's always a couple pages or a couple things that you have in a bullet journal just to keep yourself organized. So what I usually have is a key. What is a key here? As you can see, a key, it's like my indicators for my calendar. So if I had, you know, usually when you put a to-do list, you put like a circle or like a square next to it and you check it once you're done. So circle works the best for me, like empty circle. Hello, KK Lat. And this dot right here means task completed. Things that are like an arrow for me means my task has been moved. A little triangle means an event is happening. Star means an appointment is happening. You know, and there's a note, idea, things that are canceled, and things that are urgent. So this key is going to help you. Hi, Shannon. This key is going to help you out to navigate, you know, in your weekly plan or monthly plan. So I'm going to explain a bit more about later. But that for me is something very important that maybe I would say bullet journal, like a general bullet journal should have. And here I put like the dimensions here. So I know that here has 40 squares. I know that's like a bit OCD, but here has 25 squares. So I know, hi Tanya, and I know when, how to section my, how to draw and section my calendar later. And then the second page is my bullet journal index. So as you can see, it's incomplete, right? Because right now I'm still working. I'm still in March. I'm in the 54th page of March, and I'll just basically continue onwards until the end of the year. So this is that's why it's so customizable, because like I can add things as I go. I don't have a set structure right now, but I can always add things. What if, 1 month you needed to write down more thoughts, So you can number them here. So you're not limited to like a traditional journal, so to speak, the pages that they give you. So these are the general things I have. Usually I love to have an opening page for my 2020. And the future log basically is my yearly calendar. I know sometimes people are like, well, I don't want to start bullet journal because I don't want to draw forever. I don't want to take so much time to draw this. Don't worry, this is just my way of doing it. If your bullet journaling simply just consists of your weekly plan, that's cool too. But I'm just showing you how I do it. Hi, Colin. All right, so this is called the future log, which you'll probably see in a lot of bullet journaling YouTube videos or Pinterest. And then here comes my favorite part of the month, literally, is the opening page. So for January, I must say I did get this from Pinterest, so it's not really my own design, but I'm feeling very cosmic and like ideas are coming. And so I drew kind of like a space theme with a light bulb. But like I said, don't be intimidated. You don't have to draw it. You can always just draw a heart too. I can show you some awesome doodles later and you'll be good to go. I have my 2020 to-do here, my January month. And as you can see, actually, I don't use this monthly log. Hi, Isa. Lovely to see you again. So I don't use this monthly log that often. So in my next month in February, you'll notice that I don't have it anymore. So this is how customizable it is, because you don't have to repeat all these things. You can just leave them out if it doesn't work for you. And then I will go into my check-ins. My check-in is basically before the month starts. I kind of write down a bit about how I feel at the beginning of the month, emotionally, physically, and so on. This is something I do just to check in with myself. Brain dump, I didn't use. So you'll see in my next month, I don't have brain dump. Brain dump is basically whatever I think, like, thinking out loud sort of, and you just write it down. All right, so we're very common. You'll see habit trackers. Now, that's the thing. Hi, Nicole. Habit tracker, you see, I kind of use it halfway. Speaking of keeping habits, I definitely didn't use it the whole time. So I'm ditching habit tracker for my next month because I'm not using that. But I did use my gratitude journal. So I write 1 line a day on what I feel I should be thankful for. So this is something I really like because, especially in this quarantine time, I was just talking to my friend Anna just then, who's also in this group. She told me that there's just too much social time, like online. You just want to be away from the screen. And something so nice to do is bullet journaling, because you can just turn off your computer screen and start drawing and start planning. So that's one thing I really like about that. And then we move on to our weekly view. So weekly view, this is a format actually I copied from this girl online called Pickup Limes. Awesome video. She's Canadian. She lives in Holland. I know some of you know her. I mean, not personally, but her YouTube videos. And she just gives like amazing vegan recipes. Even though I'm not vegan, her recipes are great. And like, also her bullet journaling tips are great. So we went with something very minimal that I can keep up very easily. So I usually do this at the beginning or end of a month, and I basically draw out my whole month. I kept it very, very simple, as you can see here. But of course, there are other pages you can... Isa, her name is Sadia. Sadia. I know, Sylvia, she's great. Like, her voice is so calming. I recommend everyone to go watch Pickup Limes on YouTube. Yes. She has really inspirational videos, and she's a Canadian, Nicole, if that matters. But now here at the end of the month, I have my January review. I usually write about my successes, what to work on, what really sucked, because there's things that are shitty, no shame, and there's things to be grateful for. So that's something I do. Hi, Viviana, nice to see you. Wow, I'm surprised so many people joined. Yay, guys. Viv, you missed out on the previous part, but I can tell you later. And there are extra pages you can always add, like books to read. For me this year, I want to read this amount of books. Like I said, you don't have to have fancy ass drawings like this. You don't have to. Unnecessary. Whatever works for you. I hosted a yoga and craft retreat a couple months ago, and this is my packing list. So as you can see, it's super customizable. And now we're in February. I just also want to maybe go through some bullet journal ideas that are common. So here, I wrote a list. I also have really tiny writing, so I'm going to hold it closer. So you can use your bullet journaling for planning and review. You can do monthly goals, do your habit tracker, brain dump, write your dreams or memories, write your gratitude page. I can also maybe take a picture of this later and send it to you guys because I realize how tiny my writing is. And there's health and personal growth. This is what I love about bullet journaling. By the way, if I'm talking too fast or too much, just let me know, okay? I will always slow down or maybe pause. So what I love about bullet journaling is the health and personal growth is like, I can plan my idealistic morning and evening routine. I'll show you a bit later. Some people track their sleep, some people do their marathon training plan. I did that, workout plan, energy log, yoga calendar, bucket list, things that make me happy, inspirational quotes, book notes, learn lists, just these things you can have in one book, which I love. Food, restaurants to try, meal planning, healthy snack options, hobbies and fun, like books I want to read, bullet journal doodle ideas, wish lists, 2020 to-dos, money, saving goals, saving tracker, spending tracker, travel, vacation ideas. So one question is that I think I had before when I talked about bullet journaling, people are like, well, can't you do this all online? Like, can't you digitalize everything? So I do have my calendar as well, like on my phone. When my friends ask me if I'm free, I just whip out that phone. But at the same time, for me, this is therapy. Like when I come home every night from work, when you're still not doing home office. I mean, now it's home office, but you know what I mean, right? When you were still at your office or wherever you are, when you come home, you just kind of want to take your eyes off the screen. And this is such a good therapy to have, at least for me. I don't know about you guys. But I'm just going to show you my 2019 one, just a quick idea. See, every month is very different for me because, I don't know, we're all dynamic people. So I can't stick with a very structured calendar or like a bullet journal or weekly plan. So I have to have something different every month because it's just fun. And also, if you go on Pinterest to look at ideas, it's just kind of like shopping, but not spending money. You know what I mean? You see a cute design and you're like, score, I'm going to draw that today. It's just like the process of picking. It's just so, I don't know, satisfying. You tell me. Oh, Anna agrees. I wasn't sure what she's agreeing on because I have a several second delay of this, but I'm guessing you agree. So here I wrote books to read, my morning and night routine, which I didn't follow, but that's cool as well. Whatever. I'm human. I have my self-care menu. So, sometimes a friend told me that I should schedule in self-care time, which is, thanks, Anna, which something we don't do nowadays, don't we? It's like we don't actually spend time with ourselves and for ourselves. So these are something I drew that I think would make me happy and will make me feel like I'm at home to myself again. So watching Friends, I love Friends. I'm just saying, I can recite probably the entire episode to you. Art journaling, doing yoga, having a tea in my balcony, a face mask, slap on that face mask, yes. Read, things like that makes me happy. So this is a page that I did because I want to remind myself. Friends, yes, how you doing? Anyways, my learning list. Oh yes, bath time. Yeah, that's very important. Bath time with sea salt. And light up a candle. Something so small can be so enchanting. I don't know why. Like, it gives me like so much joy lighting a candle. Or I don't know, having a snack. My learning list. So I did achieve some of them. I learned about Procreate, about investments, about video editing and photography. So I'm proud of that. All right. So I'm going to quickly show you, like, as you can see, every month is different for me. But I tried out many different things. Tried out habit tracker again. Clearly didn't follow through. Expense tracker also didn't follow through, but that's okay. My May review, successes to work on, what sucked, all the fun stuff. And also my June page, I actually even like, by the end of the year, I even wrote a lot about what I should focus on, next year and stuff like that. So I really took the time to be reflective, and this book helps me to do that. All right, so anyone have any questions before we move on to the April month? To draw April with me? No, right? Don't worry, everybody can get to doodle as well. I have some like doodle ideas I got planned out for us, so don't you worry. All right, so my April month, I'm feeling very cosmic. So I drew like a mountain and like a moon. Once again, not my design, can't say it's mine, but I love it. It's on Pinterest. Like I said, it's always like shopping for cute ideas on Pinterest. Pinterest is just like I don't know, I feel like this tool is like, Oh, do you sketch the doodles in pencil first? Anna, that's a very good question. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do the doodles in pencil, or sometimes when I'm unsure, especially in my first journal, I do a lot of things in pencil first because I didn't want to screw up. But let me teach you the best trick of all time. Da-da! This is like, I don't know, it just like takes away your worries. So once I have this, I became more brave in drawing directly on my journal, because you know what? Ooh, yeah, of course. Hold on. Yeah, so once I had a teacher that says like, erasers, your life is kind of like there's no eraser in your life. It just kind of keeps coming, and there's surprises. And I'm just like, but there's whiteout. Hi, Simla. And yes, so I do sketch the doodles in pencil in 2019, but now I do it just by hand. Carolyn says, this is really what I needed. Will be so helpful, especially during this crazy time. Totally correct. I actually sometimes just turn off my phone, turn off my computer, and just like plan my entire month. That really feels so nice. Sylvie said, can you share a picture of your idea list lately? So I actually have, where did I put it? I should look in my index. Person that rarely uses her index. I actually have books to read. Oh my God, I don't have my idea list this year, I just realized. Gotta draw it. But I can show you my last year's idea list again. But we can draw something very similar today. So clearly I did a creative nights idea, but I didn't put that a lot there. But I definitely need to draw more idea list. So that's my learn list last year. All right. So hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. You kind of missed out on the front part, but I just basically went through what kind of materials we need. And it's just like, which page? Oh, you mean my 2020 to do? Maybe I'll show you that one. Oh, the one with the moon, you mean? Okay, I need to look at my index again, but here. The index here, the key. There you go. So for those who just joined, we went through materials. So we just need pen and paper. But for those who want to be fancier, you can always grab a journal, lined or dot, whatever you like. I like to use dots in general just because it helps me guide my where to draw my things accurately. And then we just went through the general pages you have in a bullet journal. So basically a key like this to help you to help you put in dots in your weekly calendar, so you can put in like a circle as a task to do. So this is your guide. Everyone can have different ones, of course. So whatever you think works for you. So for me, if I have an appointment, a star makes sense. And here's my index. My index is where I put out what each page means, or what I wrote on each page, because it's right now 2020 is not done yet, it's not over yet, but it feels like it's been like 5,000 years already, if you know what I mean. But I haven't finished that, so I'm just gonna keep drawing, continue to draw. All right, so let's move on to my April. So for my April month, I know that I won't be having a habit tracker because that just doesn't work for me. I won't have expense tracker. I will definitely have a gratitude page. I will definitely have my weekly plan. And I'll definitely have a check-in. So I don't know if you remember, but my previous month one, I only have like a check-in every month. But I noticed that I actually do need a weekly check-in. I want to check in with myself emotionally and physically, especially during this quarantine time. Like, really. But if I'm not insane yet. But like, I just want to check how I'm feeling, you know, how I'm feeling mentally and physically and spiritually and so on. So that's what I'm gonna draw here with you guys. So for those who have a journal, feel free to draw with me. For those who don't, feel free to draw with me as well. This is like a wine and draw time, by the way. I hope you have your wine ready. I hope you're done working. All right, so let's start the page with a gratitude page because I think that's really important to have for every month. So there's many different ways to do a header. You can just write gratitude here, but I'm gonna do something like this because that's fun and fancy. You'll see what I mean later. You're like, what is she doing right now? I'm gonna leave this class. No, don't leave yet. The best part comes. Did I spell gratitude right? I think I did. All right. So this is my gratitude page. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. All right. Gratitude. Yes, spelled it right. And I'm going to basically put my days here. So I'm going to start with April 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then so on and so on. For me, you know, some people will write like a full page of gratitude journal, which I think is amazing. But for me, one sentence is enough. And you know what's so fun about it is that at the end of the month, hi, Tanya. Thanks, Nicole. Just, you know, at the end of the month, you read back just that page and you just realize how much you've forgotten, like how many good things you've forgotten, because you're often overwhelmed with the bad things that happen at work or in life, and you just forgot about those small little things. Like I even write down things like, my friend and I had a walk, you know, or I don't know, like lighting up a candle, things like that. That's so simple, so often overlooked in this overstimulated world. Wow, I'm so poetic tonight. Bullet journaling gets me into this mode. I also want to see, like, at the end of this class, I hosted a watercolor class the other day, last week, and it's also so much easier to see everyone's artwork after, but if anybody wants to take a picture of their bullet journal after, it would be great if you can show me. How many days are in April? 30, right? 30. 30? Yeah. 31? 30. All right, so that's my gratitude page. That's done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my check-in. My check-in, remember, it's my monthly check-in. Just want to see if I'm still like normal or like not insane. So I'm going to do my check-in page here. I love this trick of just doing like a very pastel look in the background and then doing like some sort of cursive on top. It's really fun. Let's hope I don't spell check-in wrong. That'll be devastating. There we go. Got my check-in. So are those numbers? Yes, Brenda, these are numbers. They are, I know they're super tiny, I'm sorry. But these are actually my the dates. So on April 1st, I'll write a sentence of things I'm grateful for that day. So yeah, and it goes to the 30th, if that makes sense. I hope that answered your question. All right, for check-in, I want to check in with myself emotionally. So I'm writing emotionally right now. physically, and spiritually. I don't know about you, but like I find like, oh, the pastel marker I'm using is actually Stationery Island. I actually use this a lot in my watercolor class, or sorry, my hand lettering class. It's like actually a brush pen, if you can see this. Yeah. And you can buy it from Amazon. A pack of 24 is 18.99 euros. And I've said this over like 20 times because I had more than 20 hand lettering classes. Also, this one is the new one from Faber-Castell. And it's pink, baby pink, my second favorite. Whenever I write things in caps, I tend to like misspell things more often. Do people experience that too, or is it just me? Let me know. Because, I don't know, it kind of screws up my mind for a little bit. All right, so then I'm going to start with my week plan. So this time, I don't know if you see the previous one. So what I did here in the previous month, this is my March month, by the way. I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I did it like kind of horizontal format, but you know what? This month I'm going to try out another format. I'm going to try out vertical, and I'm going to put in my time of the days. Like I'm going to write from like 6 a.m. from 11 p.m. like what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you later. It doesn't make sense right now. And I'm going to write also my top 3 goals per day. Top 3 things I think I should achieve in order for me to feel successful during this day. So that's what I'm going to do. And also I would write down tasks and notes and so on. So I forgot to let you know, I know that Instagram Live only gives us about an hour. Sure, yes, Carolyn. So Instagram Live only gives us about an hour and then it will stop. So if this class goes past an hour, feel free to just check back in with me. Just like click back into live. I'm going to restart live, but we're going to keep the class in within an hour. So I wrote emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So you can do it your way too. For me, spiritually means like, did I meditate? Did I do yoga? Do I feel like, connected to myself more? You know what I mean? Like, do I feel at ease as a person? That's how I would describe it. Emotionally, you can, emotionally. Physically, it's like, do you feel healthy? Do you feel that you're eating well? Do you feel that you're more energetic? So things like that. All right. So awesome. Okay. So I'm going to start. Now I have like 20, I think I have 24 grids here. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to draw a line right down here. How I'm going to section my weekly plan, it's like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm going to have a weekly check-in here. Did you ever do a level 10 life page? I really enjoyed trying it last week. Maybe Google after this class, just an idea for inspiration. That's what Sylvie said. Hi, Steffi. I've never tried a level 10 life thing. I gotta Google that. Anybody know what a level 10 life thing is? Ooh. Oh yeah, I actually did it. I had it in one of my vision board workshop, which I didn't host. My friend hosts, and she had this level 10 life. I would love to do that again, actually. But for today, let's see if we have time. So right now, I'm gonna maybe draw my maybe like a little. I feel like a little flag today. I'm gonna draw a flag here, and this will be my indicator for the dates. March 30th. That's a Monday, I believe. I checked it beforehand. And I'm going to write top 3 goals, because these are the 3 things I should achieve by the end of the day so that I feel that my day is accomplished. And for me, like I said, guys, like everybody has a different way of doing bullet journaling. If you don't like the way I'm doing it right now, you can always go on Pinterest and find a million other ideas for a weekly plan. this is something I'm trying out for this week, or sorry, for this month. Actually, that's so ambitious that I wrote 6 a.m. here. I mean, I usually wake up pretty early, but still. So right now, for those who don't know, I'm writing down times per hour. I want to try in the month of April whether I can put down a task per hour to see if that works out for me. If it doesn't, I can always change in the next month or even in the next week. You know, it doesn't have to be static. It just has to fit to your own needs. 15, 16, I can't count anymore. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. That's my bedtime. Or even, I actually sleep really early. Oh, hi, James. Thanks for joining. Hi. Now, after my time plan, I would write tasks that I have to do for that day. For those who maybe have never-ending lists of tasks, you can always make the task list longer. You don't have to follow what I'm doing here, you know. And I'm going to put notes because sometimes, you know, when you might have some like ideas that pop up in the middle of the day and you just want to write it down here, you know, up to you. And then I'm going to move on to my next date. I believe that is March 30th. No, 31st. Oh, God. Sometimes I forget the dates now, guys. Like, I feel like today my colleague told me he feels like it's Tuesday. And I'm like, dude, it's Thursday. And then I'm just like, oh, my God, it's Thursday. Do you have that feeling? I'm sure you guys do. It feels like an indefinite holiday right now. Indefinite working holiday. Not even a holiday. Indefinite working. All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing. And now you must be thinking like, oh, wow, I have to do this every month. Yes, you do. But the thing is, like I said, you can go simple, you can go fancy, whatever works for you. Some months I feel very creative, some months I don't. So sometimes I would draw something more minimalistic. Sometimes I draw something more fancy, you know. Whatever goes for that month for you. All right. Hi, Mugda. Nice to see you. All right. So 23 o'clock, and I'm going to do task here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and notes. So I'm just going to do 2 for now here. And I'm not going to do the whole week because I don't want to bore you guys. Unless you guys want me to do the whole week, that's fine too. But it's going to be the same thing for the rest of the 7 days. Let's say this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday comes along. Then I'm going to draw my Sunday. Probably like this. Let me check. Sunday would be, can you guys still see? Yeah, right there. Yeah. It is April, but the Monday starts in March, and then it goes into April. April 5th would be the Sunday of the first week. Good question, though. For me, Sunday, it's like, you know, your off day. So I'm going to maybe, instead of do my top 3 goals, maybe, you know what? Let's do top 3 self-care. What did you do for yourself on Sunday? What do you want to do? How about maybe just in case if I have some to do, I'll put 3 dots here. But oh yeah, no worries. I mean, it's just I think I checked it beforehand just to make sure I won't like have a mistake on my calendar. But so for Sunday, I'm doing a top 3 self-care. I'm doing it this way because I want to have a weekly check-in page down here. So I'm just going to put notes here again. Can you see, guys? I'm just going to quickly put this closer. There you go. And then I'm going to put my trusty ruler here. When you guys do weekly check-in, what do you want to check in usually? Some ideas? Anybody? So for my weekly check-in, maybe I'll just like draw weekly check-in here. Once again, you can always just use different like fonts, whatever suits you, but I just like to have it a bit fancy like that because I'm feeling fancy. Weekly check in. All right, so what do people usually check in for? I think for me, it's like learning, like whether I've learned like what I've learned. So maybe I'll put like successes. What successes do I have in a weekly basis? How do I spell successes? Oh God. Things to work on. Lesson learned. What sucked? Maybe I should put my favorite moment. Yeah, my favorite moment of the week. All right, so for those who can't see, I put for my weekly check-in, successes, things to work on or lesson learned, what really sucked, hi Big, and my favorite moment. And you know what? I'm going to be extra creative. I'm going to put, maybe I'll draw a little Polaroid here. You'll know what I mean after. Whoops. I should draw a picture of the month or picture of the week. Yeah, draw a picture that describes my week. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, that's really cute. Okay. Picture of the week. Oh my God, I love this. Anna's fiance and herself call it highlight of the day, their unicorn moment. That's so sweet. You should put that on. All right. So here's like my weekly plan. And then of course I can always do, oh, hi Kata. I can always do like learn lists and so on. But I'm going to show you, like, if you're kind of stuck on, you're unsure of like, every month you're like, oh God, I want to draw something, but I don't know what. I can show you some doodles. That'd be really cute, isn't it? I can show you a doodle. So let's do a doodle page right now. Who's excited for doodles? Draw some food. That's the highlight of all my weeks, that Michelle. Yes, you know what? I once had a teacher that told me that, Jackie, if you're hungry, you should just draw the food you want to eat. And my pages when I was young, it's always like filled because I'm always hungry. But yeah, let's just do some doodles. Now, I think for those who don't have a journal, everyone can join in on this one because everyone has paper at home. I sure hope you do. But if you don't, you can maybe just use an old magazine and just draw on there. All right, let's draw some doodles. Okay, if you say some food, let's do some food. I mean, we can always draw a cupcake. I was really craving a cupcake. So for a cupcake, you draw like a curvy line down here. I don't know if you can see this. And then you draw a dome on the top and a little cherry on top. But these are like cute doodles you can always add on your weekly view, on your monthly view, just to spice things up a little bit. Don't know if you can see this. Maybe I should put okay, I'm going to experiment something. I'm going to put this like a bit closer so you can see it. Watch me drop my phone. Oh my gosh. Oh, there you go. Oh my God, I made it closer. Here. Yay, you can see it now. All right. So we can always draw things like, oh my gosh. The other day, I saw this on Pinterest. You guys might like it. Well, I hope you do. It's like a little glass dome with like plants in there. You know, those like succulent plants? And then you can always like paint it. Oops. well, supposedly it's green. That's a cute one. You can always draw like flowers at the end of your page. You can always draw little cactuses, because cactuses are always cute. By the way, I have a online watercolor class on Saturday at 4:30. For those who have kids, you can definitely join. We're drawing a cactus. We're drawing plants pretty much. Like 3 types of plants. And yeah, I hope you can join. We won't really have a lot of plans anyways, right? Oh my God, I love cactuses. How cute are cactuses? I sometimes feel like Shiba Doodle is a great account for doodles. Thank you for the tip, Anna. I'm going to check that out later, actually. All right. This little cactus is so adorable. You know how popular succulents have been, like a lot of attention for succulents, but then cactuses though, like these spiky ones. This is a hanging cactus. So cute. Big, that's a very good question. You just basically need some paint, paper, and a paintbrush. Adorable. Let's draw these like cute Monstera plants we always see, on influencers' accounts. Wait, oh yeah, I also want to draw more food actually, but because I'm really hungry. What's everyone having for dinner tonight? I'm gonna try to make sushi tonight because I'm really craving sushi lately. Adorable. You can always, draw. Hello, Linda. These cute plants. I usually when I teach people how to draw in my card making class, I draw these like cute, simple plants. They're great to add at the end of the page. Also, by the way, by the end of this class, I'm going to show you other doodles that I have drawn on my other journal. You can always do a light bulb, whenever you have, ice cream. Oh, Linda, no worries if you're late. Don't worry. Okay, ice cream. Arzu said ice cream. And Linda, don't worry if you're late. It's okay. And Nicole, I'm sure your ideas turned out great. So let's draw a light bulb for ideas. So I'm going to draw this like balloon shape thing. And I'm going to draw like the ridges down here. And I'm going to draw like sort of like an M. You know what I mean? An M here. Yeah, there you go. And a little reflection here. And then some light here. In terms of ice cream, I'm gonna go with maybe like a double scoop, because who gets just one scoop, really? And maybe some like whipped cream on top. Oh my God, and a cherry. Yes. And maybe some melting ice cream here. I hope you guys can see this. Oh, a pizza. Great idea. Guys, keep it coming. So, my favorite pizza is seafood pizza. I know there are a lot of margarita fans out there. Oh, truffle pizza, actually. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna melting cheese here and the steam coming out. Maybe some pepperoni pizza. This is easy to understand. There we go. And maybe I can draw like a little, what's it called? Those paper boats? Paper boats are cute to end the page with, or like to have like a, at the beginning of the month, you can draw the word April down here. And then you can just have a paper boat with a heart. Then you can also draw seashells, just a lot of different things. The varieties are endless. I really hope right now you are drawing with me, because this part is my favorite. Basically doodling at every corner. You want truffle oil and bread? Oh, tell me about it. Oh, I love truffle. I'm so hungry right now. Oh, we should draw a jellyfish. I don't know why, but we should definitely do this because it's so cute. Oh, how adorable is this? Like, really? So cute. Maybe... Oh, avocado. Thanks, Viviana. Good idea. Michelle, truffle pasta. What kind of fancy pasta do you eat? Well, you just have to put truffle oil on it, no? Oh my God, guys. Truffle risotto. I have to tell you the worst nightmare I had. So Anna came to my place last 2 weeks ago, and we were gonna do like truffle, what's it called? French fries. But you know what? I opened my bottle of truffle oil, a new truffle oil, and I accidentally kicked it and it broke. So yeah, I'm just gonna draw avocado right now for Vivi. I feel like that hurt so much. Like, nothing hurts me more than dropping a bottle of new avocado, or sorry, a truffle oil. Seriously. Big just said it looks really easy when I do it. But you know what? It's just about practicing and just like, and plus everyone has their own style of doodling. So just because I do it in one style doesn't mean it's your style, right? So do whatever you find works best for you, as I always say in my class. What time is it actually? I know, worst nightmare ever. How about, I also wanted to show you some like header ideas I drew beforehand, because I wasn't sure if we have enough time. How about we draw a croissant, actually? Some good old French, is this a French croissant? This one? I feel like the French croissant's like a lot more flat. Don't really know anymore. Definitely in Canada we have croissants like this. Steamy croissants. How about we draw cute thunder here? Because sometimes you have thunder ideas. I don't know. You know. All right. So for those who join late, I just want to let you know, super sorry about this, but the class is like 1 hour. We are soon approaching an hour. I know time flies. But don't worry, this will be posted online after on my feed. And also the thing is, like, Instagram will stop the live after an hour, which is like super lame. I can always continue on if you guys like it. Oh, sunset. Where in my page can I do that? There we go. I bet it's also pretty therapeutic, like watching people draw. Because I usually go on YouTube and just watch people draw. A taco. Oh, great idea. Thanks, Drea. A pineapple. Yes. A taco would be like, by the way, my friend and I have this thing called Taco Tuesdays. Well, I don't do Taco Tuesdays every week, but Nicole, my friend, she's here, by the way. She does like Taco Tuesday very often. And you know what? The best tacos are the ones with corn tortillas. So here's a taco. I have some tomatoes here. I don't know if you can see it. And some lettuces. The vegan version. Vegan. Here. A pineapple. I'm going to do pineapple down here. All right. I'm going to draw like a crooked oval. And then just some like grids. I don't even know if pineapple looks like this. Actually, yeah, right? Like, I mean, like this kind of grid. And then some like dots here and there. Da-da. By the way, if this class does like log out after an hour, you're more than welcome to join again. But I think, you know, unless there's more doodles that people want, I think we could also we could end the class like on time. But of course, if you have more doodles, let me know. I want to show you one more thing though, guys. So now you're wondering like, oh my God, where should I begin? Like, how should I draw my month? Like what do I do? So I actually have a couple header ideas here. So header means like, you know, your beginning of the month plan, oh, I have to show you my other pages. So when you look at my January one here, of course, it doesn't have to be that elaborate. You can always just go with like simple ideas like this to open your month. A little flag, flowers, and just like scribbles, and there's just a lot of different ideas you can do that. I would always recommend going on Pinterest. For those who join later, I always use Pinterest as like my bullet journaling shopping tool. It's like I save all my ideas in my bullet journal folder. Oh my God, there's 20 of you. I just realized. Thanks for joining. But yeah, and I also want to show you what I've done during my quarantine time. I have I got the idea from Anna, my friend. She made herself a quarantine schedule. So did I. Well, I copied her. I have not been really following the nighttime part that well. I've been pretty good at following my daytime. But as you can see, there are more doodles here. I have like one of a clock, breakfast, hi gingerbread, computer, wine, very important. And I also have marathon training. I don't know about you guys. Anybody signed up for a marathon this year? Don't know if it's going to happen anymore, but I signed up for the one in June, so I'm trying to work up to my 21K. And so far, I lost my brush pen here, but so far I'm on week 5 of my training. So that's something you can totally keep track of. And also, what else do I have here? Just to show you. Can you share pictures of these pages? Quarantine schedule. Yes, Nicole, you know what I'm going to do after this? I'm going to save this video and post it on my IGTV. And then I'm just going to put a post on my feed, and I'll show you all the pages I've done. Because of course it's like there's quite a lot to go through or to show you guys. That's also my doodle page. I'm just trying to think what else I can show you. I mean, this is my like vision board type page. Oh, I just realized there's a phone wire here. But yeah, also I gotta show you this cool workshop idea. Let me know what you think. I don't know whether it's possible nowadays because of the quarantine, but we can also do an indoor version of it. Let me quickly show you. It's urban sketching. I don't know if you guys heard of urban sketching, but it's just basically drawing like whatever you see in front of you or like a scene somewhere. Oh, Cecile, yeah, the bullet journaling ideas you have showed a while ago. Yes, here. I can always take a screenshot or like take a picture of this and just post it on my feed. Feel free to pop out any questions. So basically, this is like a bullet journaling 101. So you have now understood, how to plan your journal, like what are the myths, don't let the drawing part or any of these like small writing and neatness of my journal, I guess this is neat, to intimidate you. Everybody can start a bullet journal, and it's just about customizing it all for yourself. And what do you need? Maybe you are training for like a Ironman, and you need a page for that. So now you know that you only need a notebook and a pen. You just need your key, your guide at the beginning. Your index page, right? As I told you, your guide is right here. And then your index page, your year log, your monthly page, and then your week plan. And all the other things are kind of like extra. You don't have to have it, but it's nice to have. Your check-ins, your gratitude page. So if there's any more questions after this class, feel free to shoot me like a DM or something. I'm happy to answer it with a video even to show you again. More than happy to do so. So the classes are just about to end. I know, Cami, you just joined, but this will be on IGTV, don't worry. And once again, it is a donation-based class, or whatever you feel like it's fair, go ahead. Or if you just enjoyed the class, go ahead if you feel like donating. But there is no obligation at all. It's just this time is very hard for a lot of small businesses. But hey, if you just want to see me draw, that's cool too. No problem. Anyways, thank you for joining, guys. I had so much fun again showing you my journal. I really hope you enjoyed it and you got inspired from this, or I hope you did. Please feel free to give me feedback on how I can improve, what I can do for you guys during this time, because it is so boring. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Logging out now. Thank you. I'm gonna how do I end this?